Hello, grade twos. This is such a treat reading a story to you. I've been missing reading my stories and seeing all your faces and watching your reactions when I read. So this is going to be quite different because I'm not even going to see your reactions, but I'm going to imagine what they are because I think I know what they're going to be. I hope you enjoyed the library activity this week and enjoyed the story about the pigeon not wanting to bath. I'm sure that's not something that any of you would ever do, would it? No. Well, I wonder how many of you clicked on the link to watch Mo Willems doing his daily doodle. He is such an amazing artist as well as author. And how exciting to see an author come alive, and you can actually watch him every single day. So if you haven't done it already, please do, and click on the link and go and enjoy some of those. You can either follow him, or you can just with your crayons and paper, or you can just enjoy it and watch. Well, the story today is another Mo Willems story. This is my favorite story. This is called That Is Not a Good Idea. Well, look at the characters in the story. A fox and a goose. What do you know about foxes and geese? I think I know what you're saying. Yes, I would agree with you. And then we have some little baby geese, some goslings. Now these goslings make suggestions throughout the story, and we need to listen very carefully to those suggestions because perhaps other characters aren't listening so carefully. And sometimes when we talk about that is not a good idea, has anybody ever said that to you before? Or maybe nobody has had to say it to you before. Maybe you've heard it in here. That's called your inner voice, and it often is there to give you very good advice when you're given a choice and you don't know which one to take. People say, listen to your inner voice and see what it says. And often that inner voice is what tells you that's a good idea or that is not a good idea. So in this story, these are the little goslings who tell us that, the inner voice. So shall we start reading and see what it says? I'm going to read the blurb to you on the front cover. One day, a very hungry fox meets a very plump goose. A dinner invitation is offered. Will dinner go as planned, or do the dinner plans involve a secret ingredient? Don't forget to listen to the baby geese. Right. Past the title page to the first page of the story. Oh, fox meets goose. Or is it goose meets fox? Let's see. What luck? Dinner. Just as you thought. Excuse me, would you care to go for a stroll? What would you say if you were goose? I know what I would say. I don't think I'd be going. I'm sure she's going to say that is not a good idea. She says, sure. What? Really? Is that a good idea? Alone with a fox? A goose? A nice plump goose? Well, here come the little goslings. That is not a good idea, they say. Would you care to continue our walk into the deep, dark woods? Says Fox. What do you think Goose should do? Shall we wait and see? What does she say? Sounds fun. story. This is getting very scary. I don't think this is going to end well. There come along the little goslings. That is really not a good idea. The faces are so worried. Would you care to visit my nearby kitchen? Says Fox to Goose. There they are, wandering through the deep, dark woods, alone together. What does Goose say? I would love to. Shouldn't she be turning around right now? And here come the little goslings again. That is really, really, really not a good idea. Would you care to boil some water for soup? Certainly. I do love soup, says Goose. This is getting crazy. Surely not. Surely not. The poor little goslings are jumping up and down, and they're panicking. That is really, really, really not a good idea, they shout. Look at those worried faces. This one can't even look any longer. Would you care to look at my soup? A key ingredient is missing. It is a very big pot. There's a very big fire underneath it. Why is the pot so big? What key ingredient is missing, do you think? Do you think we should finish the story? It's only going to get worse. Oh, here come the goslings. That is really, 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 really not a good idea. They're in panic. They don't know what to do. Is anybody listening? No, I don't think so. Goose says, oh, a key ingredient is missing. She's looking worried. You! And she shoves the fox into the boiling soup. Oh my, says Fox. Was he expecting that to happen? No, not at all. I don't think we were expecting that to happen either. Who were we expecting to end up in the pot? Goose. Not this time. And the little chicks say, the little goslings say, well, we did try to warn him. Who did you think they were trying to warn? Yes, I also thought they were trying to warn Goose. They weren't trying to warn her at all. They knew what she was up to. There they are, all settling down for some delicious soup. More soup, children. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. And now, I've got something to ask you. Everybody has good ideas and sometimes has bad ideas as well. But sometimes it's easy to forget those ideas as soon as they come up in our heads. So I'm asking you whether you take a few pieces of paper, fold them into half to make a little book, and ask a grown-up to help you staple them together and make a little cover that says good ideas and your name. And then whenever you get a good idea, you can carry the book around with you. You can just write it down. Because often when we want to tell somebody our good idea, they're too busy to listen. Or they say, just now. And then, pop, the idea's gone out of your head. So you can start your very own good ideas book. And when you come back to school and we meet up again, I'd love to see some of them. But in the meantime, don't forget to watch the Daily Doodle with Mo Willems. Bye-bye, everyone.